Hey guys, it's me Talha. In today's video, we will be modeling this simple yet very beautiful facade design in Revit. Before I get started, I would like to let you know about my online courses website. If you are interested in learning advanced modeling in Revit and if you want to support my work, you can join my Patreon and get access to all my project files. Now let's get started. So here I'm in Revit and first I'm going to create some new levels. So let's select this one, press C as on the keyboard to create similar, and I'm going to create two more of these here at 11 feet each. First let's change the height of this one and make it 11 feet. The second one also should be 11 and the last one also will be 11 feet. Now let's go back to level 1 and I'm going to create walls here. So let's select wall from here and I'm going to change the top constraint to level 2 and let's create a rectangle like so, and I'm going to make it 50 feet on this side and the width will be 20 feet. Perfect. Let's delete these dimensions and we got our walls here. Let's try to take it to the center. Now let's create the floor. So select floor from here and I'm just going to draw a rectangle around this and we'll just move this line 4 feet. Perfect. Let's click finish and I'm going to copy this floor to the other levels. So let's select this one and click here, copy to clipboard, and from this drop down let's select align to selected levels and I'm going to copy it to level 2. Then we will just copy to the other levels because we want to edit this floor first before copying it to other floors. So the floor is selected. Let's click edit boundary and go back to level 1 and let's create a 3 feet line here for the balcony. And let's just draw a 6 feet line on this side, or maybe we can just make 5 feet from here. Let's make it 5 feet and then we can just mirror these two, DM for mirror. Perfect. Let's delete this line and use split SL and split this line and then use TR and trim on this side and here as well. So we got something like this. Now let's click finish and we can now just click don't attach. Now we can just copy this floor to the other levels, but before that I think we should create the walls on the level 2. So let's go to level 2 here and press WA on the keyboard to select wall and then change the location line to finish face exterior and then just make sure the top constraint is set to level 3. Now we can create the walls. Perfect. Now we can copy these walls and this floor to the other levels. So let's hover over this wall and hit tab key to highlight all these walls. Then hold control key and select this floor. Let's click copy and then align to selected levels and just paste it to the other two levels here, or maybe we only want to copy this to level 3. Just click OK and then we can just select this floor and copy to clipboard and paste this floor to level 4. Perfect. Now I'm going to change the height of these walls. So let's select 3 of these walls here and change the top constraint to unconnected and just give height 3 feet 6 inches. Perfect. Now let's edit this floor. Select the floor, edit boundary, use TR and just join these lines and delete these. Just click finish, click don't attach. Perfect. So we got something like this. Now we can work on this part here and create the arched design here. So let's go back to level 2 And first I'm just going to join this wall here, so let's delete this one and use tr and just join that here. Perfect. Now let's add a door here to this wall. So for that I'm going to load an arch door family, which I downloaded from revitcity.com. if you want you can get it from the link in the description. Let's go to insert, load family. Let's load this door family into our project and just press dr and add the door here. Okay, let's change the size of this door, edit type, and here I want to give 6 feet height and the width will be 4 feet. Click OK. Perfect. Now let's create the arch design here. So for that we need to create 2 more walls here, or we can just copy this one, CO. To copy this we'll create 3 of these, and we'll create another copy here, CO. Copy that from here. So we got 4 walls here. Now we want to edit profile of this to create arch. So first we will edit this wall. So let's select this wall, edit profile, go to the south elevation, and let's change the visual style to wireframe, and we can just use this door as a reference to create the arch opening here. So let's use pick lines, and I'm going to pick the edge of this door, and let's draw a line here on this side as well. Then we can just split it and use tr to trim these lines. So we created something like this. Let's click finish. Now let's quickly repeat that with the other walls as well. So let's go back to level 2, and this time we'll select this wall, then edit profile, go to the south elevation, and let's use pick lines, and this time we'll give 6 inch offset from this door on this side as well. Then repeat the same, split this line, use trim, and just trim the corners here as well. Then click finish, go back to level 2 and select this wall, edit profile, there you go. We got this cool looking stepped arch design here. Now let's create the railing here. So let's go back to level 2 and go to architecture. Actually we can just move these walls and attach it to this wall here. So let's select all of these walls, then move, just attach to this wall, and we need to edit this floor as well. So let's double click it and drag this line here, click finish, and let's click don't attach. Now we can create the railing. So select a railing from here and just draw the path. Let's see that in 3D. Perfect. So we got this design ready here. Okay, we need to move this wall here. So let's use align AL and just select this face and this wall. Perfect. Now let's go back to level 3, and we want to delete this wall and use tr and just join that here. And to create an opening here we can use opening tool. Let's select wall opening and select this face here, and then we can just create an opening like this. Let's make it 8 feet. Let's check the measurement from here. We want to make it 6 feet from this wall, so it will be in the center of these two. Perfect. Now let's go back to south elevation and just make sure the height of this. So let's press HL for hidden line. Now press DI to check the height here. So we got 8 feet here, we wanted to make it 7 feet, so let's edit the height. Just increase the top offset here minus 4 feet from the top, so we'll get 7 feet. Perfect. So we got this basic model ready. Now we can create the pattern design here. For that I'm going to use curtain system. So first let's create some curtain panel families. So let's go to file, new, family. Here let's go to English Imperial. If you are working in metric units, you can just go to English folder here. Let's go to English Imperial and just look for curtain panel. If you are using metric units, you can look for metric curtain panel or something. Here we have it, curtain wall panel. Let's open this up, and first let's go to interior elevation here, and I'm going to change the size of this. Let's select this reference plane and make it 6 inches because we want to create 1 feet by 1 feet panel. So 6 inches we'll put here, and we'll get total 1 feet. Now let's change the height of this panel. It will be 1 feet as well. Perfect. Now let's go to create and create some design here using the extrusion. I'm going to draw a rectangle here, and then we can just create a circle in the middle. We can use this point and create 4-inch circle maybe. Then we can just move it to the middle like so. Let's click finish, go to 3D. Okay, I'll just close these extra tabs by clicking here. So we got this extrusion here. We want to make it 1 inch thick, so let's select this extrusion and just change the extrusion end to 1 inch. Perfect. Now let's select this extrusion, copy to clipboard and paste, and let's paste on the same place, align to same place, and then just click edit extrusion, and this time we will remove this rectangle. If I go to interior here, you can see, let's delete this rectangle, and now we only have the circle. Let's click finish, and we'll make 1/2 inch, 0.5 inch. Perfect. We got this design ready. Now let's assign material parameter to both of these. Click this button in the material and create a new material. Let's call it curtain panel 1 for the reference. Click OK, and let's save this file. Save as family, and let's call it CP1, curtain panel 1. Let's click save. Now we'll just delete this circle and then save as family, and this will be CP2. Now let's create another design. So let's select this extrusion, edit extrusion, go back to the elevation here, and I'm going to delete this circle, and let's draw a line in the middle, another one here, and we'll use an arc and create something like this. We can delete these 2 lines and just select this leaf design here, and just use arrow keys and move it a little bit to this side, and we can just mirror it to the other side. DM, mirror it like this, and then select both of these and then press DM again, and this time we'll mirror from the middle of this one. Just move it down a little bit, and then select all 4 of these, try to move them up a little bit. Perfect. Let's click finish. We got this kind of a design here. Now let's save this family, save as family, and this will be curtain panel 3. Click save. Now we are done with creating the families. Let's close this family editor and go back to our project here, and now we want to load all of those families into this project. So let's go to insert, load family, and select all 3 of these. Click open. Perfect. Now to use those families, we need to create a curtain wall here. So let's go to level 2 here, go to architecture, select wall, and select curtain wall from this drop down, and let's create curtain wall here. It also should be 20 feet. Now let's go to the elevation and just select this curtain wall and just drag it to the top. Now we want to create the opening here, so click edit profile and change the visual style to wireframe so we can see the opening here. Let's use lines and create the opening. Now here we will move this line 1 foot. Okay, we need to split this line, SL split, then use DR and just trim these lines and select let's select these 2 lines and just drag them here. Click remove constraints, and there you go, we got our curtain wall here. Now we can just add grid lines to this, so we can add curtain panel families which we have just created. So let's select this curtain wall, then edit type, duplicate, let's call it CP, click OK, and let's add a vertical grid. Select fixed distance from here, then 1 foot, and horizontal also will be fixed distance, 1 foot spacing. Click OK. There you go. Now here I think we need to edit this sketch again, because we wanted to create this opening from the face of this wall here. So let's select that, edit profile, and we can use align tool, AL, and just align this line to the face of this and click finish. Okay, if you notice, we are getting this warning that line associated with a joint face has been moved. So we need to unjoin this curtain wall from this one. So to do that, we need to go back to the level 2 here, and here we have this join. We need to select this curtain wall, and we'll get this little icon here, this allow join. So we need to click on that to fix that issue. Let's do that here as well. Select curtain wall and just click this little icon, disallow join, and we can now edit this curtain wall, edit profile, and just drag it out of this. We want to create from the edge of this wall. Let's do that here as well, and if I click finish, there you go, we got this opening from the face of this wall here. Perfect. Now we will add same design to all these panels here. So for that, we need to select curtain wall again and go to the properties, and here in the curtain panel we want to select the curtain panel family which we have just created. So I want to use CP3 for all these panels, then we will just change the other panels later on. So let's click OK here. There you go, we got this cool looking design here. Now we want to change the border of this curtain wall. We want to replace the panels with the other curtain panel family which we have created earlier. So for that, we can just hover over any of this, hit tab key a couple of times to highlight the panel, then right click, select panels, and we want to select all the panels on the horizontal grid. So we need to select along horizontal grid from here. There you go. Now first we need to unpin them, then select the family which we want to replace them with and select this CP1. There we go. We got different pattern here. Now I will repeat the same with the other corners of this design to create a frame around this. Now to easily select the panels around these walls here, we will need to go back to the south elevation and just zoom in a little bit and make a selection like this to select only the border panels here, like so. Then we can just filter, check none, then just keep the curtain panels checked, click OK, unpin and replace the panel. Perfect. So we got this kind of a design here. Now we can just randomly pick these panels and just replace them with the family 2. Here we have it, curtain panel 2. There we go. So we got this random design here. If I go to 3D, see, we got this random pattern design here. So now let's use model in place and create these supports for this pattern. So first let's go back to level 2, select this curtain wall, and I will just attach it to the wall, and then we'll create a 6-inch gap. Now I will use model in place to create the supports for this pattern design here. So let's go back to south elevation, go to architecture, select model in place from this drop down, and we'll use generic models. Click OK, click OK again, select extrusion, pick a plane, pick the face of this wall here. Okay, we can use this, hit tab key to highlight the face. Then we can just create a rectangle at the corner here, 2 inch, maybe 2 inch by 2 inch. Then click finish, and let's go to 3D. Here we have it. Just drag it here like so. Now go back to south elevation and we'll just copy this. And we can assign a material parameter to all of these. Select all, click here and create a new material parameter. We'll just call it metal. Click OK, and let's click finish model, go back to 3D. There you go. Okay, I forgot to add windows, so let's go back to level 2, and I'm going to use a default window from Revit. Just click edit, and first let's create a duplicate. This will be 3 feet by 7 feet. Let's put that here. 7 feet height, 3 feet width. Click OK, and we'll give sill height 1 feet and add one here, another one here. Then we can just select both of these and just copy them to level 3. Perfect. So we have created this cool looking facade design in Revit. In the next part we will apply material to this model and create rendering in Enscape, so stay tuned for that. That's it for this video. I hope you have learned something new, so please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications, and don't forget to check out my website to get my Revit advanced courses, as well as you can check out my Patreon to get this project file along with other 50 plus Revit project files. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.